white walls in the middle of the night. No one's here to see me lose the fight. I let them fall, the salt upon the floor, the quiet rain behind a locked up door. I thought they vanished in the dark of tide, with all the secrets that I have to hide. But there's a movement in the holy deep, the silent witness to the watch I keep. I'm not a ghost in a crowded room, I'm not a shadow in the valley of gloom. You're leaning in, you're drawing near, breaking the silence of my deepest fear. You count every tear that hits the dust in the ledger of the holy and the just, recorded in your book. Every drop of rain, every drop of rain. You're the only one who measures out my pain. You got a bottle for the years I've cried. I'm finally seen, nowhere left to hide. In the kitchen when the world is loud and fast, you see the smile that I know will never last. You see the tremor in my heavy hands. You see the heart that no one understands. It's now wasted, not a single drop. You're the mercy that'll never stop. From the pillow where I lay my head to every bitter word I never said. Invisible to them, but crystal clear to you. Passing through the fire, but you're passing through it too. Every drop is a prayer you heard. Every sound is a living word. You count every tear that hits the dust in the ledger of the holy and the just, recorded in your book. Every drop of rain, every drop of rain. You're the only one who measures out my pain. You got a bottle for the years I've cried. I'm finally seen, nowhere left to hide. You see me in the bottle, in the book, I am known. The echo is the only friend I have left in here, tracing shadows on the ceiling where the light should appear. My hands are heavy weighted by the iron and the rust, and every promise that I held is buried in the dust. But there's a hum inside the hollow, a frequency of grace, deep within the silence of this God-forsaken place. I'm breathing in the cold, I'm breathing out a name. It doesn't fix the prison, but it fans a tiny flame. I'll offer up a praise in an empty room, watching for the morning in the middle of the gloom. My heart is the altar, the silence is the song. I'll stay in the worship where I know I belong. Oh, hallelujah in the midnight, hallelujah in the chains. Paul and Silas knew the rhythm of a heartbeat on the floor. They found a secret window in a double-bolted door. It's not because the sun is high or that the war is won. It's knowing that the King is here before the work is done. Shake the foundations, shake the floor, let the glory in. Open up the... You don't need a cathedral to hear a holy sound. You just need a broken spirit on a piece of common ground. I'll offer up a praise in an empty room, watching for the morning in the middle of the gloom. My heart is the altar, the silence is the song. I'll stay in the worship where I know I belong. Me and the spirit in the hollow, in the hollow. In the hollow. The ledger's open on the kitchen pie, counting every cent, but I'm running out of time. The shadow at the door is knocking for my sons, while the interest keeps rising like the morning sun. My hands are shaking, My spirit's getting thin. How do I fight a battle that I know I cannot win? He asked me, what you got left inside these walls? I said, nothing but a drop while the ceiling falls. He whispered, go and borrow every vessel you can find. Leave the logic and the fear and the debt behind. Oh, when the numbers don't work and the math is a lie, when the barrel is empty and the well is run dry, there's a secret addition in the palm of his hand, taking a little to meet a heavy demand. It doesn't make sense, but it's making a way. When the numbers don't work, let the miracles play. We shut the door and we started to pour. From a tiny little jar came a flood on the floor. One jar full, then the second and the 10. God was rewriting the ink and the pen. My boys were running, bringing vessels to the light, watching heaven's economy, putting up a fight. I stopped looking at the zero, I started looking at the king. I stopped worrying about the winner, started hearing how he sings. Give him your nothing, give him your nothing, give him your small, give him your small, until there wasn't a jar left standing in the heart. Heavy demand. It doesn't make sense, but it's making a way. When the numbers don't work, let the miracles play. Sell the oil, pay the man, and walk out free. There's enough for my sons and enough for me. God of the overflow. Cardboard towers standing tall against the paint, echoes in the hallway making my spirit feel real faint. Wrap the china in the news, taped up every single field, wondering where the floor will be this time next year. The keys are on the counter, the lease is at an end, but I'm standing in a silence where the light begins to bend. I'm looking at the dust motes dancing in the sun, counting all the places where my restless heart has run. It's a fragile kind of living, shifting like the sand, till I feel the steady pressure of a much stronger hand. Lord, you have been our dwelling place. Before the mountain stood, before the veil of space, though the walls may crumble and the foundations fall, I'm sheltered in your shadow, far beyond these boxes by the wall. You're the only home I've ever truly known. Funny how a zipper or a heavy iron lock can't stop the ticking of the existential clock. I've been chasing structures made of timber and a stone, forgetting that the spirit builds a temple of its own. From generation to the next, safe and sound within the holy, sacred text. I ain't unsettled no more, no. The anchor's holding deep in the promises you made, in the promises you keep. Before the mountains veil of space, before the veil of space, so the walls may crumble and the foundations fall, I'm sheltered in your shadow, far beyond these boxes by the wall. Boxes by the wall, they don't move me anymore. I'm already home. I'm already home.